Let me ask you something. Have you ever stood up too fast and felt the room spin just for a second? Or maybe you've caught yourself holding your breath while lifting something heavy off the floor. Maybe you've noticed your grip isn't quite what it used to be when opening a jar. If any of this sounds familiar, you are not alone, and you are not just getting old. Some habits that felt completely normal in your 30s and 40s can quietly work against you now. Not because your body is broken, not because something is wrong with you, but because your body has changed and it deserves a new set of rules to match. Today, I'm going to walk you through 9 common things people do after 60 that cause more harm than good, without them even realizing it. And for every single one, I'll show you exactly what to do instead. Stick with me until the end, because number 5 surprises almost everyone who hears it. Let's get into it. Before we jump into the list, I want to take a few minutes to explain why this stage of life is genuinely different. Because understanding the why makes it so much easier to stick with the what. After 60, your body goes through real, measurable changes. One of the biggest is muscle loss. If you don't actively work to maintain your muscle, your body will naturally let it go. This process even has a name, sarcopenia, and it's one of the leading reasons people lose their independence as they age. But here's the reassuring part. This process is not something that just happens to you with no say in the matter. It is very manageable, and in many cases, it can be slowed dramatically or even partially reversed through the right kind of movement. That's encouraging news, and it's exactly why strength work is going to come up again and again in this video. Your bones change too. Bone density tends to decrease as we age, and for women, this often speeds up after menopause. This matters because it changes the stakes of an ordinary stumble. A fall at 30 might leave you with a bruise and a story to tell. A fall at 70 might mean a fracture, a hospital stay, and months of recovery that disrupts your whole year. This isn't meant to frighten you. It's meant to explain why so much of what we'll cover today is really about fall prevention, even when it doesn't look like it on the surface. Then there's balance. Your balance depends on a partnership between your inner ear, your eyes, and the nerves in your feet and legs. All 3 systems talk to your brain constantly, helping you make tiny adjustments every second just to stay upright. As we age, this communication slows down a little. It doesn't stop working. It just isn't quite as fast as it used to be. That's why sudden movements like standing up quickly, spinning around fast, or stepping off a curb without looking become riskier than they once were. And here's something people don't talk about enough. Recovery simply takes longer than it used to. An injury that might heal in a week at 25 could take a month or more later in life. This is exactly why prevention becomes so much more valuable than it was before. It is far easier and far more pleasant to avoid an injury than to recover from one. I want to be clear about something. None of this is meant to scare you. It's meant to hand you real power. Organizations like the CDC and the National Institute on Aging have spent years studying healthy aging, and their guidance consistently points to the same conclusion. With the right daily habits, most people can stay strong, mobile, and independent well into their 80s and beyond. This video isn't about fear. It's about small, smart adjustments that add up. Let's walk through them one at a time. Number 1. Stop skipping strength training. I want to bust a myth right now because I hear it constantly. People think lifting weights or doing any kind of resistance work is something for young people at the gym. That is simply not true. Strength training becomes more important as you age, not less, because muscle is what protects your joints, supports your posture, and keeps you steady on your feet when the ground gets uneven or slippery. You do not need a gym membership. You do not need heavy dumbbells. What you need is consistency, done safely, a little bit at a time. Here's a simple movement you can try right now, sitting exactly where you are. Sit tall in a sturdy chair with both feet flat on the floor. Now, pause here and actually try this with me. Slowly straighten one leg out in front of you. Hold it for about 2 seconds. Then lower it back down with control. Do this 10 times on one leg, then switch and do 10 times on the other. That's the whole exercise. Simple, quiet, no equipment needed, but done a little bit every day. This quietly builds real strength in your quadriceps. the muscles that help you stand up from a chair, climb a set of stairs, and catch yourself if you happen to stumble. Number 2. Stop standing up too quickly. This one is incredibly common and thankfully incredibly easy to fix. When you stand up fast, your blood pressure can drop suddenly because your body needs a moment to redirect blood flow against gravity. This is sometimes called orthostatic hypertension, and it's one of the leading causes of dizziness and falls in older adults. Here is what to do instead. I call it the 3-step stand. Step 1. Before you even begin to stand, sit for just a moment and take one slow, deep breath. Step 2. Scoot forward so you're sitting at the edge of your seat. Step 3. Stand up slowly, pause for a few seconds once you're upright, and only then take your first step. Go ahead and pause the video here and actually practice this from your own chair. It feels like such a small thing, but this tiny pause gives your blood pressure time to catch up, and it prevents a genuinely dangerous moment of dizziness. Number 3. Stop ignoring your balance. Balance works a lot like a muscle. If you don't use it, you slowly lose it. Many people avoid balance exercises specifically because they're afraid of falling, which makes a lot of sense on the surface. But here's the irony. Avoiding balance work actually increases your fall risk over time because the skill fades away from simple lack of use. Let's build it back up safely with the support right there the whole time. Stand behind a sturdy chair and hold on to the back of it with both hands. Now lift one foot a few inches off the ground and hold that position for 10 seconds. Switch to the other foot and repeat. As this becomes easier over the coming weeks, you can try holding on with just one hand instead of two. And eventually, when you feel steady and confident, just a single fingertip resting on the chair for reassurance. Always keep that chair within easy reach for safety. Practice daily. This single exercise can improve your stability more than you'd expect. Number 4. Stop holding your breath during effort. This one is sneaky because most people don't even realize they're doing it. When we lift something, push something heavy, or strain during a movement, we often hold our breath without noticing. This reflex has a name, the Valsalva maneuver, and it can cause a sudden spike in blood pressure, which is genuinely risky, especially if you have any existing heart or blood pressure concerns. The fix is refreshingly simple. Breathe out during the effort, not in. Let's practice this together right now. Place one hand gently on your chest. As you stand up from your chair, breathe out slowly through your mouth. As you sit back down, breathe in through your nose. Try to make this a habit for every physical task in your day, lifting a bag of groceries, getting up off the floor, pushing open a heavy door. Exhale on the effort every single time. Your blood pressure and your whole body will thank you. Number 5. Stop neglecting your grip strength. Here's the surprise I promised you earlier. Grip strength is one of the most studied markers of healthy aging that exists. It sounds strange, but researchers use it as a simple, reliable window into how well your entire body is aging, not just your hands. Organizations like the National Institute on Aging point to grip strength as a meaningful indicator of overall physical resilience. Why should this matter to you personally? Because grip strength affects your ability to open a jar, carry a bag of groceries in from the car, hold tightly onto a railing on the stairs, and critically, catch yourself with your hands if you ever trip. Let's strengthen it together. Pick up a simple kitchen towel and hold one end in each hand like you're wringing out a wet cloth. Twist it one way, then the other for about 30 seconds. Or just grab a soft stress ball and squeeze it 15 times in each hand once or twice a day. It only takes a minute, but it protects something you use every single day, your independence. Number 6. Stop sitting for hours without getting up. Many people over 60 spend long stretches in a chair, in front of the TV, a book, or a computer screen. This isn't just about your waistline. Sitting too long slows down your blood flow and stiffens your joints. And that stiffness is exactly what makes you unsteady the moment you finally stand up. The fix is simple. Try the 30-minute rule. Set a timer on your phone for 30 minutes. When it buzzes, get up. Walk to the kitchen, march in place for 20 seconds. Or just reach your arms up toward the ceiling and stretch. Then sit back down and start the timer again. This one habit protects your joints and your heart at the same time. Number 7. Stop twisting your back carelessly. As we get older, the cushioning discs in our spine wear down a little. A sudden, sharp twist, like spinning around fast to grab something behind you, can strain your lower back badly. This doesn't mean you should avoid moving your spine. It means you should turn slowly and with control instead of quickly. Here's a safer way to practice that motion. Sit up straight, in a chair, arms crossed over your chest. Slowly turn your upper body to the right, only as far as feels comfortable, and hold for 5 seconds. Come back to center, then turn to the left. Repeat 5 times on each side, nice and slow. And remember this simple rule for daily life. If you need to grab something behind you, turn your whole body around, feet and all, instead of twisting just your back. Number 8. Stop wearing loose, worn-out shoes at home. This sounds small, but it isn't. Floppy slippers, walking around in just socks on a hardwood floor, or shoes with a worn-down sole, are one of the biggest hidden causes of falls inside the house. Health experts consistently list good footwear as one of the simplest ways to prevent a fall. So, what should you look for? A shoe with a firm sole, real grip on the bottom, and a solid back that hugs your heel. Not one you can slide your foot halfway into. Go check your own shoes right now. Do they stay snug around your heel? Do they grip the floor? If not, it's a small purchase that could genuinely prevent a serious fall. Number 9. Stop ignoring pain instead of paying attention to it. This last one isn't about a movement, it's about a mindset. A lot of us were raised to just push through discomfort and not make a fuss. But pain is your body sending you a message. Everyday muscle soreness after activity is totally normal, and it's actually a sign you're getting stronger. But sharp pain, pain that keeps getting worse, swelling, or pain that stops you from doing things you love, that's worth paying attention to. Try this simple weekly check-in. Once a week, ask yourself 3 questions. Is this pain getting worse over time? Is it stopping me from doing things I enjoy? Is there any swelling, redness, or warmth that wasn't there before? If you answer yes to any of these, it's time to call your doctor. Catching a small problem early is one of the best things you can do for your long-term independence. Now let's talk about a few mistakes people make, even with the best intentions. Mistake 1. Trying to change everything overnight. You just heard 9 solid tips, and I know that's exciting. But don't try to fix all 9 tomorrow morning. Pick 1, maybe 2, and stick with them until they feel automatic. Then add the next one. Slow, steady changes stick around. Big, sudden overhauls usually burn out within a week. Mistake 2. Skipping the warm-up. Even a gentle chair exercise deserves a warm-up first. Spend 2 or 3 minutes just walking around the room or rolling your shoulders and ankles. This gets your blood moving and lowers your chances of straining a muscle that's still cold. Mistake 3. Exercising alone with no safety plan. If you're practicing balance, keep a sturdy chair or kitchen counter within arm's reach at all times. If you live by yourself, try exercising on a video call with a friend or just let a family member know your routine. Mistake 4. Comparing yourself to who you used to be. Your body today isn't the same body you had 30 years ago, and that's not something to mourn. It's simply the truth to work with. The goal isn't moving like you did back then. The goal is moving well for the body you have today. Comparison quietly steals your motivation, so notice it and let it go. Mistake 5. Ignoring food and water. Movement matters, but it works best alongside good fuel. Getting enough protein becomes more important as we age, because it supports the muscle we're working so hard to keep. And a lot of older adults simply aren't drinking enough water, which can make dizziness and tiredness worse. Let's pull it all together. Here are your 9 things to stop doing after 60. Stop skipping strength training. Stop standing up too fast. Stop ignoring your balance. Stop holding your breath under effort. Stop neglecting your grip strength. Stop sitting for hours without moving. Stop twisting your back carelessly. Stop wearing worn-out shoes at home. And stop ignoring pain instead of listening to it. None of this needs a gym. None of it needs hours of your day. It just needs a little awareness and a little consistency. So here's your challenge. Pick just one of these 9 things and start it today. Practice it for a week. Then come back and add another. Small, steady changes like these are what actually build lasting strength at any age, but especially right now. If this video helped you, tap that thumbs up and subscribe for more. I put out videos like this every week, all about helping you stay strong, independent, and confident. And if someone you love, a parent, a friend, a neighbor, could use this, please send it their way. Sometimes the people who need it most are too proud to go looking for it themselves. Thank you so much for watching today. You deserve to feel strong, steady, and capable at every age.